Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are. Welcome to League of Tilt, where today we are the Mordekaiser in the jungle. Mordekaiser is a pretty fantastic pick into Shyvana because Shyvana can almost never 1v1 outduel the Mordekaiser, regardless of whether he's going AP or AD. It's a Dark Harvest Ignite Shyvana, so I have to imagine she's going AP. The only time when you're really under any threat from the Shyvana is if she somehow manages to invade you early on. I'm honestly also surprised that Blitz can go for that hook. I have more than enough damage to immediately burst them down to a quarter, especially if Blitz lands the hook with Ignite, so that would mean whoever we catch has to flash. Proves it? What? Okay. Tryndamere sounds like he's a Tryndamere player in real life. Ilaoi. Okay. If Nara wants to get that ward, he can. Actually. Okay. We got the ward. Pretty good. We'll kite this one upstairs, back up to the Krugs, and then move full clear down. I said we'll kite this one up. Full clear down. I didn't even hit the Krugs. That was such a waste. It's okay. We'll survive. But it's pretty funny that that didn't hit the Krugs, and then I couldn't go further to make sure that it would because my red was at risk of resetting, which would have been an unmitigated disaster. Okay. So as you can see, your clear is just fine. Your passive Darkness Rise combined with the AoE from your Q just means you turbo clear through the jungle very easily. If you're doing this properly, you should be out of here by 2:30. But because I fucked up my clear a little bit, it's going to take me a wee bit longer. It's okay. We'll make up for lost time very soon because Mordekaiser can take multiple camps together. We'll use that ability of his to take the blue and the ground together. So hit that. We'll immediately use our W to shield up. We won't wait for the wolves to deal more damage to us. That way we have it up for this blubber buff right here. So you don't actually need to obliterate the wolves again. You can just obliterate the blue buff, like so. And see, now you have a fully charged W ready to take these two. And now all you have to do is just stand in the middle of these. You do want to smite the one that you're not auto-attacking, right? That way you make sure that you're maximizing your DPS, your damage over time. Gromp will die first here, yeah, and then we'll be fully healed up from taking this. Okay, so a little sloppy, that's why we're getting to Crab after 320 instead of at 315, but if that's done properly from the very beginning, this is Mordekaiser's very easy 315 champion. You just have to be moving with your camps, and that's good enough. Also because you have your E to take off Scuttle Shield, so Shiv's not here. We're going to wind them that you want on topside. We don't need to go for any funky business. We can just wrap this blasting wand and a pink and head back right off topside. As you can see, your Krugs, if you just immediately head back, your Krugs aren't even at risk of respawning by the time you walk out of base. So you're actually in absolutely excellent shape. Especially with a blasting wand, your clear just becomes so turbocharged quick that even if you're dawdling a little bit here and there, like looking for ganks, which is waiting and brushes them up, it doesn't matter. So the blasting wand gives you such a big power spike because you're able to use the blasting wand. To amp up both your obliterates damage and the damage from your passive. Our Gnar did hit Mega Gnar, so what that means for us is we have to try and use that power. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, this is nice. Ilaoi doesn't have level 3 yet. Okay, let's force out a flash. I know that because I have Ghost, I can run her down. You have to punish an Ilaoi pre-6. If you don't punish an Ilaoi pre-6 at least once, then you're just letting her scale for free. And then it's almost impossible to gank her, especially with the way Hullbreaker has been working out now. Like Ilaoi often tends to build Hullbreaker, and that makes her practically impossible to fight. Amazing job by the brand, by the way, not burning his flash, surviving against Trinamir Goldston Flash, surviving the dive. Not many people could say the same. Our camps are now all back up because we spent a bunch of time topside. There was no reason for us to go bot side. There's just absolutely no need to whatsoever, because bot side, to check Shyvana's top side, there's every reason for us to head straight bot side, because we know that Shyvana went from top to bottom. So given that she went from top to bottom and we see that top scuttle crab is taken, there's no reason to expect that her top side camps would be up. Like right now, if anything, her Raptors and Krugs should be the ones that are up, so we should fully expect that Shyvana's bot side. I'm not particularly worried because my bot lane is even... Oh, wait a minute. I mean, I'm worried about the fact that they're losing a 2v2. I'm not worried about Shyvana ganking them because they have very good vision. I'll actually pretty happily take this, I want to say. I'm actually going to take Scuttle Crab first, and then we can worry about this. So, because now this gives me level 6. Now if Shyvana comes up, we'll kill her. Like we will instantly smite the dragon for HP, and then we'll alter, and she just can't fight us. Like we are so strong in our ulti, because not just because it gives us a bunch of free stats, but because it literally takes the stats from them, right? You take all of their stats, so you're stronger, they're weaker. It's one of the most powerful skirmishing tools in the game. Trinamir's trying to go ham stews. Grant's gonna miss the stun, so nothing doing. Not gonna take his cannon. That's just rude, don't do that. Going to eat Trinamir Quack. That's fine. So that's just no, Brand will be fine here, I think. Ooh, Brand will, yeah, he should be okay. And then we can just sequence up towards topside. Now, another cool thing is when Illaoi tries to ult the two of you, if you're playing Mordekaiser, a really easy thing you can do is you can go ahead and just alter after you use your W to shield the damage that she's doing from her ulti. So the jump damage, the bit that hurts before the tentacles come in, you can just absorb that with your W. And then once you ult her, because her tentacles are on Summoner's Rift, and not in your Death Realm, she absolutely just loses them. Okay, well, it looks like this is going to be warded, so we just nothing doing. Looks like this also is warded, so nothing doing there. We have vision on Shyvana's blue, so we know that it's spawning. Possibly, I think we ought to be saving our E, just to make absolutely sure that if somebody shows up, we can fight them, we can pull them towards us or away from us. I'm playing it slightly separate, because Shyvana's in my blue side, I'm in her blue side. It all works out. I'm gonna wait for the Illaoi ward to expire a little, and then we'll head back into the river and take the Rift Herald. Because given that we know Shyvana's bot side, like this is first of all a punish. Ooh, Nars going ham. Same drill as last time, right? Take this. No, we'll just smite that. Almost always, you're going to want to max your E second on mode. Your W is very powerful survival tool, but your E is the first and foremost tool that you have for latching onto people and like staying on top of them. So you want to make sure that you have access to that as often as possible. And on top of that, you also get passive percentage magic penetration. So against all of these people who just want to stand out in front. No, come on, let's do this, buddy. I'm gonna walk away here. There's no reason for me to do anything here. Like, Nar can absolutely get Illaoi here. I just need to walk away. There we go. And then I need to make sure that I don't give up any free gold. There we go. Easy as pie. Because, again, we know that we are stronger than Shyvana at this stage in the game. Oh, another thing. Sure. We'll take care of that. We'll hand over a couple of turret plates to the Gnar, and we'll grab a couple of turret plates for ourselves. Just, knowing your strengths. Because Shyvana, there's definitely a risk there that Shyvana can come, but it's like, and we know that she will because she was bot side just now. She finished taking our bot side. She came from her bot side into our bot side, so where's the next place she's going to go? She's going to come to her top side, right? That's the obvious place for her to go. But given that we have taken her top side, the only thing left for her to do is to gank top side. They're rotating up. Brand has flash, so he'll be okay. And my blocking. Whoa, my god. Oh god. The ghost is just unfortunate. I can't catch up to him. I missed my E there, which was very bad. If I don't miss my pull there, Brand definitely survives. If Blitz can get a hook, he's definitely dead. Okay, that'll work for me. We have our ulti coming up in a bit, so we'll go ahead, reset. Actually, we might take this Drake before we reset, given how things are going. And yeah, our Rift Herald did the Lord's work. That turret now only has one plate left. I can kill either of these two people, honestly. So, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That vision. Oh, they're backing. This is free. Obviously, I would like to back and spend my hard-earned gold. But just... Ooh, if he hits that. This is starting to get a little sketchy. No, I'm dead. I missed the smite there. Just a little too slow on it. I should have smited because there was just too much burst there. I should have smited it as soon as I saw it going down. It's unfortunate. Giving over a Drake to Shyvana and throwing over my lead. Most unfortunate. That's okay. We'll be fine here. We'll grab the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. They have 1 auto attacker, 2 auto attacker, 3 auto attacker, 4. It's a lot of auto attackers. Plated steel caps would actually be very good here, but it's fine. We'll grab a Bramble Vest if we need that kind of effect as well. Giving over a shutdown and missing the smite is terrible, pretty terrible. Like, as soon as Brand came up and used his abilities on the Drake, I knew, right? I knew that he's going to deal a lot of damage. So I absolutely should have taken that into account. At least Gnar is able to take the lead. We've helped him generate off of the turret plates and off of all the lane pressure and translate it into a kill on the Illaoi, which is fantastic. For our next item, we probably do want to get a Bramble before we can even complete our client item, to be honest. Bramble is absolutely fantastic against all of these auto attackers. I'm also overestimating my attack speed a little. Bloody hell. Wow. That play really made me sloppy. It scared me. And now I'm sloppy. It's okay, we'll be fine. Gnar's TPing in behind them. Maybe he can catch them up. Hopefully he can. This should be pretty free for Gnar. He's big levels up on them. I shouldn't even do anything here. Did he not use his ulti? The reason I'm not going for that fight is... Whoa. Come on, come on. Oh, 3-man by the Lulu. Oh, you just took your one shot of surviving when he hit the blast one accidentally. I don't even know if he meant to. He might have just he might have just gone off on his Severum, and that might have done it. Can we fight this Trinda? I think so. We're level up on him. He'll spin away from us when he sees us coming. Just too much burst from the Shiv. She shows up. We can't take that. Unfortunately, once she shows up, because she has a massive amount of burst, she has her completing mashes as well. She's no less strong than I. Grab the Legion Leader most of the way towards our Riftmaker. Picking the fight with the Trinda was fine, but then dying afterwards was not fine. I think I should have tried to stick on top of the Trinda. Oh, that's pretty solid. And then, yeah, this is a pretty free triple. Let's get the hook. Our ADC's ahead, and now she's even more ahead. Hell yeah, dude. Not? You got her, right? Yeah, you got her. Okay, good job. Like, Shyvana's only being able to get that burst off on us, by the way, because we have no resistances. Yes, but we will, and when we do, we will not be stoppable. There is just nothing Shyvana will be able to do to us at that point that'll matter as soon as we are able to get a little bit of magic resist under our belt. I did consider going down to check the Rift Herald, but I figured by the time I walked over, it was going to be gone if it was going to be gone. Like, if she was already on it, then it was going to be gone. If she wasn't going to be on it, then obviously it doesn't matter. And besides, second Rift Herald matters a lot less than the first, because the first lets you get turret plates. The second lets you get a turret in a lane that you're unlikely to be able to push too much until later into the game. Unless you all have like really good team coordination. No, it's fine, okay, this is fine. I was wondering if I need to chase down the Lulu. Not. Are you okay? He has Mega Form coming up, so maybe he's fine. Maybe he can smack him into a wall. Oh, getting a kill. My man. Okay. Pretty free. Just stand in front of it and make sure Aphelios can't throw random things. And take it. Can I get to Lucy in time? No. But we can. Wait a minute. You know what? I really wanted these crowds, okay? Okay. Trading Flash for Shyvana ult doesn't seem great. It's okay. We'll stick around and support our team for a little bit to show solidarity for everyone who's ever busted a summoner spell for no good reason. If a red's up, we'll take it. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. And if our Raptors are up. Okay, cool. Raptors are up, so we can take those at the same time. Here, her ulti doesn't go through if you lose sight of them. It's one of the most frustrating experiences in Mordekaiser. Like, if somebody just comes in, goes away. He got red buff as well, which is pretty funny. Well, at least we got some of the KFC and we denied it from Shyvana, right? Okay, so we've got another Rift Maker. Well, I mean, we've got a Rift Maker, so we've got another item, a mythic item as well. This gives everything Omnivamp and AP. So as the second item we built, this means we now have 10% Omnivamp. We're going to be healing from it for a significant amount. Okay, that's fine. Pull a red to us. Demonic Embrace is particularly good when you have a significant front line. Kaisa, you want? I was gonna give it. That's awkward. She stopped her recall for that. I did want to give it to her. I don't think she realized that I was actually okay with giving it to her. Next big fight is going to be up for this Baronicus, so we should group around for this. We'll ward Pit. And we can honestly just go for it. If they're not going to respect us. Oh, Shyvana's literally in base. This is so free. Kaisa needs to come here right now. Like, this is so free. Shyvana's in base. We know Shiv's in base because we just saw her pop Rift Herald. This is the freest thing. Trinamir's bot side, and we see the three of them being mid. They have no idea this is happening. This is what you can do in lower elos where people just don't respect objectives. A lot of the time you can just go for these ballsy calls on objectives with appropriate vision, right? Don't make that play without vision. Oh, poor Lally, dude. But I'm gonna head over. You know why? Just to be safe. I've seen these go wrong before. Alright, mate. I decided to take her out because Kai'Sa is very squishy and she can still one-shot Kai'Sa with her Sunderer. So it's just making absolutely sure, because again, once I alter, then there's just no risk whatsoever of anything bad ever happening, like ever. And the reasoning for that is very straightforward. Her tentacles get left behind in Summoner's Rift. So, and without her tentacles, Lally is just not a champion, right? So she's 0-5 now, but you still have to respect what our itemization is, and you still have to respect the fact that an ADC is an ADC and it's squishy, and you have to play carefully accordingly. Brand's not respecting what Shyvana and Tryndamere can do to her. He will pay the price. I will shadow Kai'Sa a little, because she looks like she's getting dangerous ideas. If she gets one, then I get one. We're gonna help her push with Brand. Looks like Gnar is just gonna go ahead and kill some people, because that's how far ahead he is. Gnar, when he's ahead, is a very oppressive champion. He has CC in his melee form, he has survivability, he has disengage in his mini form. He's so hard to kite, and he again deals so much damage with the hyper procs. It's rough to be against Gnar that's fed. We're obviously just pushing with our Baron buff. I can kill this person, right? Yeah, we'll just make sure that there's nobody coming over to threaten. Illaoi doing the right thing, playing respectfully. We'll keep pushing. We still have Baron. We'll keep pushing. There's no reason to not push. Okay, fine. She's right, of course. We can just go ahead and grab Pinda. Unfortunately, he will get Crab. Destruction unchained. Your team has destroyed a turret. Yeah, there we go. And he can use his ulti. They'll be okay, right? Yeah, they'll be fine. Tryndamere without his, once he has no HP and he's forced to ulti. I cannot afford to miss this the way I missed before, because this would not just give over Drake, but it would give over objective bounty, which is one of the easiest ways for people in this season to come back into the game. Oh, that last Cloud Drake really broke their soul. The last Cloud Drake was a little too much. So a couple of, in particular, one very stupid play from us, and then the one against the Tryndamere where we died to the Shyvana in the mid lane. That was just, badly played. If we'd stuck on the Tryndamere after forcing him to, instead of walking away, we would have been fine. Just like, but why would I take free damage from the Tryndamere? Well, because otherwise you'll die to a Shyvana. So that was a bad decision. The first death was, died in a fight. It's okay, I suppose. The second death, though, just very avoidable. Gnar, Brand, we gotta honor the Gnar, right? It's not often you get somebody who can take a lead and run with it. So it's pretty good to see. Obviously, S-, we don't expect too many accolades for that game. It's a little short as well. We didn't have a chance to deal too much damage to people. We did take some damage, so did Gnar, but we tanked more because we had our shield, and Gnar was just killing people because he's just so far ahead. This is obviously a real contribution to this game. This is how we were able to get the game ahead, right? We took Herald, we took Drakes. So definitely not the cleanest. The Dragon steal, allowing that to happen is probably the worst part about this game, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So pretty clean game overall of Mordekaiser jungle in terms of just showing how to play to your win conditions. Shyvana was doing well, but it's not enough, right? It's not enough to just have a couple of kills. You have to be able to push the game stat ahead, and it's like, despite her being ahead, if she shows up to a fight, Bran and Kai'Sa will still melt her. and she doesn't have much to do about that, and we aren't really giving her a chance to just get off insane AP burst combos on all of us. And of course, Gnar is just killing the bot lane over and over and over again because he's so far ahead. This is really how you can help somebody else snowball. You show up to a laner, has a level 6 power spike, you kill them before they hit level 6. And it's a plant. If it's a plant counter gank, all the better. We came back after level 6. We were waiting for Illaoi to use her ulti, and then we were going to ult her, and then Shyvana showed up and just ulted that instead, and we just killed it with our ghost. And then we just ran away with our ghost reset, and then let Gnar pick it up, and then he was just able to kill Illaoi over and over again from there. I used that advantage to invade Shyvana's topside, get Rift Herald, get Gnar even more ahead with the turret plates, and then once Gnar was sufficiently ahead and Illaoi just didn't matter anymore, he was able to just kill whoever showed up in front of him, including their bot lane. So that's how we spread the lead that Gnar had across the rest of the game until they just didn't want to play anymore. So, pretty decent game. Not the cleanest mechanics-wise, but I think the mistakes were very easy to spot. So this is a very instructive game, hopefully still. Hope you enjoy that game. Have a wonderful day. Until next time, peace.